On this episode, we talk about eBay, ball cleavage, and midgets. Let's go! This is Dave, and welcome to the SVA Card Collectors Podcast. What is up? What is going on, everyone? Dave at SVA Card Collectors. Driving back from upstate New York for God knows what reason. Who knows? Since I was driving and not doing anything, I said, hey, why not do a podcast? Will it sound really good? Probably not, but we shall move on. So, again, I have been focusing on eBay sales and listing. I've been listing every day for over a month now. I'm approaching 350 items. I sold about 84 items last month with approximately, I think it was around $5,700 in sales. All good things. Have I made profit? Hell no. Because I did some grading and I just keep on buying more and more and more. Which is, it's hard. It's hard to buy lots of cards. Meaning, what I really want to get to is listing 10 items per day. I would love it just to be graded cards, but it is what it is. I'm listing a lot of stuff that I have, a lot of commons, a lot of $1, $2, $3, $4 cards, so I can just get close to it. And even that I'm running out because I just don't want to just do regular common cards. I just want to get rid of the stuff that I have and start buying better product. I hate that. Cards, just better cards. So I'm using Whatnot a lot, but even still, I have to buy a lot of cards. Think about it. I need 70 cards per week. And you go, oh, that's no big deal. I could buy 70 cards. Well, if I just want to do graded cards, 70 graded cards, and you times that by $20, that's $1,400 right there, right? Yeah. So we're talking about, what's this? There goes the math. You get what I'm saying. It's $1,400 a week. It's not that crazy amount of money, but you have to find it. And are you going to find something that's $20? No, you're going to find something that's $30. You're going to find something that's $25. You're going to find something that's maybe $15. But I'm unable to find something that I can get for $20, sell it for $40 consistently. And who would sell a card for $40 for $20? And if it is a card that you're doing, that means it's a really slow seller. So it's proving difficult. I'm buying raw cards on Whatnot, on eBay, and I'm just not seeing everything. I'm not seeing centering as well. It's difficult. It's tough. Sometimes I get too excited, and then I really got to slow down and really focus and look at these cards a little bit better. I bought a lot on Facebook for over $200, and like 2 or 3 cards were garbage. Not garbage, but like one had a dent in the back, one had a ding on the corner. You know, I'm telling the person, they're like, well, I'll give you money back. But also, I didn't get to look at these cards because, like, well, I'm not grading these cards right away. And I had a stack of cards that I was going through to sell. And so by the time I got to them, it's like now a week and a half. And it's like, I can't go and say, hey, here's another card that sucks. But that's why when inventory and stuff comes in, you need to check everything right away. Check everything. And from there, you can say, hey, I need some money back, or you return it, or you just eat it. You just make those decisions and you go. I probably would have asked for some money back because it was 2 cards, not 1, that had problems, and that was because they didn't take pictures of front and back. And I should have asked for that, but it was like 13, 14 cards, and I was just like, all right, let's just make a deal. I'm sure they're fine. I can see some centering issues here and there, so I'm not going to pay. I still got it at 70%, 80% comps, and even still, I'll make my money back. I'm not worried about losing money. that's still one thing right now. I'm not going to lose money. I definitely will make money, but I like to make more. And so that's my biggest hurdle right now. Listing, I'm pretty good. I have pictures. I have a light box that I don't have problems with. Listing takes me a little bit, but if I'm focusing, I can bang out pictures and listing about 10 to 15 items in an hour. Easy. If I could just do it without kids yelling and screaming, I'd probably do a lot more. But I don't have that, luxury. So I'm able to do all these things. And I'm also grading cards with SGC. My second submission is coming back to me again within 3 weeks. I should get it by the end of this week. I sent it out in July. The end of July, last week of July, something like that. July 23rd is popping up, but I think that's when I sent it. So by the time they got it, it was like the 25th or something like that. So it's definitely a good strategy. You should definitely grade with SGC. Don't grade base cards. Grade stuff that are a little bit harder to find. You just have to be more. You can't just, if you do base cards, you're going to get killed by PSA. They're going to kill you because you're spending $30. No one's going to spend $30 on a SGC 10 card. It's just not happening. So you got to be smart about it. Check the comps, and if there are no comps, it might be an opportunity, but it also could be a reason for that. So just be careful, especially when you're also buying SGC. If you're buying cards to flip for SGC, make sure there's not a ton of PSA, because everyone's going to want the PSA 10 instead of the SGC. No one's going to go, oh, there's an SGC 10 or a PSA 10. I'm going to spend the same amount of money buying SGC. It's not going to happen. And if there's a plethora, big words, of cards, PSAs, I would stay away from that. So those are just a couple of things. Also, eBay, you have a performance tab. So if you start selling, you're doing stuff consistently, you're going to be able to see what has views, what's selling. If you get a lot of views on cards like Ohtani and Luka and Soto, those are the cards that you're going to want to pick up. There may be other guys that you don't even think of when you're posting, and you go, oh, wow, there's a lot of people, a lot of impressions, a lot of people are looking to buy that. I should get more of those. So it's helpful. So take a look at that as well on eBay. A couple of stories, and one, I completely, this is like maybe a month or two old, and it was about, I forget the name of the girl is Titan. She works for someone. It's Titan something. To be honest with you, the only reason why I subscribe to it is I'm weak, and she showed Cleavage, and Cleavage and the sports card industry, you don't see that too often, so that got me excited. If ball cleavage would help sell the SVA brand, you would be seeing a lot of ball cleavage in the YouTube thumbnails. So that's why I subscribe. I didn't watch it too often, but I did notice that she made a video basically saying that they're no longer gonna do Upper Deck because Upper Deck gave them a bunch of strikes because of their Fugazi rules. Like, they had a ton of rules that they had to follow, and long story short, they thought they were following them, but they were being like letter to the law against them, and I don't think they were doing that to other people, and it was just frustrating because they were a smaller shop and they're coming after them after years and years of buying all their crap. Upper Deck might have other cards that you have to buy to be able to get the good stuff, the good hockey stuff. And that's the main reason why I don't watch it, is because if they're doing Upper Deck, they're doing hockey. I don't care about that. But just listening to her talk, I just felt bad. And you could tell that they genuinely did try to do the right thing, and Upper Deck was just being a jerk about it. But again, I don't know enough about it, and maybe I shouldn't even brought it up. But it's something, I forget the name. It's Titans. She's got a mole on her lip. I don't know. I seen her watch a couple times, but I felt bad, and it just seemed like Upper Deck was being jerks for no reason. But I could be wrong. That's a great opinion. Just take either side of the fence, and someone calls you out, and you can be like, no, I said I wasn't sure. So there's that. One thing I don't like, and this has nothing to do with cards. I just was reading or listening to Apple. If you take pictures, they're going to scan your pictures. And if they see something that they deem as child pornography, they will have another Apple employee take a look at it. And if then he deems that it is child porn, they will call the authorities and do their thing. Now, I don't think I have to say this, but I will. I am against the child porn. Okay, let's get that out of the way. But the fact that they are being invasive and the fact that pictures, they're looking at all my pictures, it is not going to stop with that. They're hiding behind the guise of kitty porn, because who's going to be against kitty porn? No, I'm against that. You're going to have that one guy, I'm pro kitty porn. Then you got a problem with that guy. But what I'm saying is, like, what happens if, like, they're into, like, midget porn? Or you just are into midgets, and they look small, and all of a sudden you got cops, banging on your door. And you're like, no, it's my midget wife. No, but it's just a horrifically bad invasion of privacy, I think, and I hope that Apple does not go down this path, because once they do, it's going to be opened up to everything. Everything is going to be deemed inappropriate. I do not think that should be. They should not be looking through my photos no matter what. And what happens if you even have an innocent one? You have kids, you have that, the obligatory one where they're in the bath for the first time, you take a picture of them just to embarrass them, and they're like, hey buddy, what are you doing? It's just, they should not be, I don't want my life to be on the line from an Apple employee. I don't think somebody who's at the Genius Bar should be making sure that that this guy should be arrested or not. It's just my take. I don't know. I know it is way off topic of sports cards. No joke. I use my phone all the time to take pictures for eBay. I would switch to Google, because it's just, you can see that just changing. It's like they were even talking about, like, reading text messages. That AT&T, if you have, or Verizon, one of those guys, that if you spreading fake news about the virus or whatever the case may be, that they would send you a text message saying, hey, that's not 100% true. Snopes says, because Snopes is so reliable. I don't know. It's just a crazy. The technology with the Google is becoming a little scary. That's all. An invasion of privacy. I guess you could be like, well, just don't use it. And maybe that might be the case. All right, so back to sports cards. So I also went to a card show last weekend. I don't know why. I get so nervous. I'm going through the boxes of cards, and I'm like shaking, like, oh, I'm going to find something good. I'm going to get good deals. Oh, I'm going to really screw this guy. Like, they don't know the prices of everything. Like, I'm going to, like, the negotiations, I get very nervous about. Online, I don't. Nothing online. I don't have any issues. Once I'm face to face, because I am not, it's hard. It's hard to do your homework on everything, because you don't know what you're going to find in a card show. When you go online, you go, hey, I'm looking for this. I know what the comps are. I know this and that. Yes, you can go on the show and you start looking it up, but you're not always going to know what what's there. And it's just, that's where I get a little nervous. And even when I'm flipping through boxes of cards, looking for like $2-5 cards, and they were overcharging a lot. But of course, the last table I went to, which was literally the first table as soon as you walk through, but there were a lot of people, so I made it right. and it was like a little rectangle. And this guy was giving out great deals, 75% off of comps. I bought a bunch of cards. I would have bought more. I just don't. I'm being more cognizant of my spending, because I'm just spending whatever money I sell. I'm just spending, and I'm losing money. I'm not making money each month because I already had a set amount of money in to my eBay store that it's not really accounted for. Like, I haven't done the accounting. Like, I've only started. Like, I really got serious in July. So I have that, and then I have August. Actually, I think it's June. I think it's June, July, and August. I have been doing this pretty seriously, and it was like the middle of June. So, yeah, I mean, I have already some money that was, listed that I really haven't accounted for yet, so maybe I should figure that out. But I'm going to see, hey, I'm going to make money this month. If I don't spend as much, or maybe I look for cheaper cards, or I don't know how I'm going to work that. But I should have some stuff, because I'm going to have SGC coming in with my grading. I have another PSA order from last year with another order. So I should have enough cards for this month where then I can just turn those cards over. But again, I'm buying lots of cards, like a lot of 20. I would love to be able to buy, 40, 50 graded cards each week from one person. If I could do it from 2 or 3 people consistently, that would be awesome. But I don't know. These other people, these influencers, they're getting so many deals thrown at them that they're able to get enough inventory, and it sucks, because I'm not. And even I'm posting on Instagram. I'm like, please, look, I'll buy your crap. I won one person. Thank you, Dan. But yeah, another note. I almost made a dumb trade. I didn't actually like the way the card looked, and then as I was asking people for feedback, it became more and more a bad deal. It was a Mickey Mantle card, and they go, you can't go wrong with a Mickey Mantle card, and it was for my Mike Trout Bowman Chrome draft. And also I have a DeAndre Ayton rookie to 88 Prism, and it was for, I think it was a 54 Bowman in 3.5 grade. I didn't ask for pictures. I only saw the front of the card, and it was like on a weird angle. Once I saw the back of it, I just really didn't like the corners of it. And if I'm going to trade my, one of my best cards, no, that's my best card, the Bowman Chrome at this time. And the thing was, the pop for that 54 Bowman was actually pretty high. There's a decent amount of cards in that grade, which I didn't realize. And there wasn't as many of that Mike Trout that I thought. I thought there was more. And so with all that, it just wasn't a good deal. Mike Trout is probably at its lowest right now. Ayton is probably, okay. And I think he should do better. He should do well, continue to build off of the championship run. But I think Mike Trout, that card will definitely go up. And if it does, it's going to be at the same price as that Mickey Mantle. So I think I dodged a bullet. But I do that a lot. And I know some people, sometimes they jump into deals without really thinking. And they go, the money makes sense, let's just do it. But they don't think, and it makes sense once someone said, hey, what are you doing, stupid? Like, the Trout's at the lowest as it can be. It's going to bounce back once he starts playing again. Mickey Mantle is not going to go up crazy. It will go up, but it's going to go, a percentage. Maybe we'll go up 3-4% each year. It's like inflation. Well, inflation might be 100% the way we're printing money now, but it was just a dumb trade. So I'm glad I didn't do it. I'm glad I saw the back of the card just looked ugh. So that's really what turned me off. But yeah, so that's the stuff I've been doing. I really am not focusing at all on releases of cards because box prices are insane. I think breakers are insane. I think people who buy into breaks are insane. I don't understand it. I do get the adrenaline rush of buying cards and buying packs to see what you get. But after a while, you're not going to get your money back. It's not even close. Just the amount of money that you're spending on that, you can probably buy the card that you're looking to get. And if not, maybe you shouldn't be spending so much money. Maybe buy something smaller and start flipping to get to that. I don't get it. Now, would I love to do that? Would I love to be a case breaker? Hell yeah. I love opening boxes of cards. I don't like collating them and then shipping to 30 different people. But people are just going nuts and they're just doing it. I know I've had a difficult time trying to do it, but I have a difficult time doing anything. So, so that's just me. But yeah, I mean, it's a good time to be a breaker because people are making money hand over fist. People, I was talking with in a group, and people are buying boxes from eBay, charging it, putting on 20%, and they're still selling out. It's just crazy to me. Just crazy. But, it is what it is. That's what everybody wants, and they're going to get. And it just sucks. The only thing that sucks is people with stores, they're not getting allocation. They're just not getting the cases that they need. And the breakers are getting more and more. And it just is what it is. And, oh well, whatever. What are we going to do? We can't cry over spilled milk, eh? I don't know if that even makes sense in in the thing. I'm driving, reading a little message that just came through, and I'm doing a podcast. I'm not going to, oh, my Lanta, that's all you're going to hear. Me crashing into something. So I'm going to stop now. SVAcardcollectors.com. Head over to the website, my eBay store. Buy some cards, you people, you cheap bastard. No. Buy them there. One thing I'm also realizing, best offers, don't click, hey, I'm not going to accept anything under $100 if it's a $500. Accept everything. Unless you got 20,000 cards, it's good to for the algorithm for people to be interested in your card. You're getting action on the card, so eBay will be like, oh, all right, so people do find it, do like your card. I've been noticing that I've been doing better by changing that. So just be wary of that. Not to be wary, but I think it's something that you should change if you are selling on eBay. Check out my 2 videos. One is on the YouTube, where I show you what I got over the weekend from the card show, and also a soccer lot. Yes, I said that right. A soccer lot that I bought on Whatnot. It came out to like $2 a card. It was mostly numbered and refractors, so I just took the gamble. I didn't know not one. And I knew one, Holland, because I've seen that name before. However, if there was a different Holland, I was buying it, because I have there might be like 10 different Hollands that I don't know about. So check that out as well. I try to guess the nationalities of these guys. That didn't go, too well. But guys, I'm done. You guys know what to do. Buy some cards, go broke. Later.